Hey planner friends, how's it going? Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Ryan and this is A Man with the Plans, and we are back with another Plan With Me video for the week of Monday, May 25th through Sunday, May 31st. So we are wrapping out the month of May here, and Memorial Day is Monday, which means I've got the day off. I will hopefully use it wisely. But in honor of 10 years of Krissyanne Designs, I will leave a link to her website down below. You know her, you love her. I feature her stuff on the channel all the time. We're gonna use a Krissyanne Designs kit that I got a little bit ago. It's this super fun, like pink and mint and navy plaid. It's literally all the things that I am a fan of, and I think this is gonna be super great for this time of year, especially now that the weather's getting a little bit lighter and warmer. So we are gonna use this today, and I'm so excited. I know that I never really use all of the different components of this, but I think I'm gonna try my best to kind of change out the way that I plan for this week and make it all work. So fingers crossed. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do the date covers first, and we will get moving. Actually, I think I'm gonna get smart and I'm gonna number them first so I don't forget, because I've done that before. I think if I can find the video where I literally go through and mess them all up, I will totally link that for you. Great, so that was a lot easier than I thought. So while that dries, I think what we can do is lay down our fun washi here. Aren't these strips so cute? And by the time you're seeing this, I am pretty sure that there have been some new releases that involve plaid as well. I kind of have my eye on them, so I will make sure that when I get them in the mail, I will do a little haul for y'all. Oh, look at me rhyming. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, got my X-Acto knife here. This is always the easiest way. Took a sun sticker with me. To me, this is always the easiest way that I can cut washi, and this new tip that I've learned has sort of changed my life. It's a nice little guard so you make sure that your cuts are nice and straight. This has been a game changer for me, I will just be honest with you. Huh. Save that for later. Alright, we will move to the other side. So I will just tell you, it's been strange trying to plan and having a planner YouTube channel amid COVID-19. I've been working for my county's response stuff, which has taken an inordinate amount of my time. I'm glad to be a part of it, but it just really you know, all sorts of challenges come up that I've never worked on before in my life, which is exciting, but also it's a big time sink. Ignore the motorcycle. So what's happened is that I really haven't had the time, or the plans if I'm going to be honest, to really use my planner the way that I would want to. So it's kind of just been one of those things where I'll fill it in at the end of the week and I'll call it a day. But I'm hoping that as things are getting more set up and we're learning more about the current situation and we're understanding how things are going, let me zoom you guys in a little bit, that I'll be able to dedicate more time to my channel. I have missed communicating with you guys quite a lot. It's just not the same. That's a little bit crooked, isn't it? Yeah. Thank God she made these repositionable. I'm pretty sure that was just because I struggle with these. Somehow upside down seems to make more sense. I don't know. It's been a really big learning experience for me, and I'm grateful for the opportunity professionally. It's just been a lot to manage going forward. I've learned a lot about being able to say no to things and having to readjust and reprioritize your life. It's been quite a learning experience, and unfortunately my planning world has been the thing that I've had to put on hold and scale back. So I'm looking forward to the summer being able to do more and get back into the swing of things and more involved with all of you. Feel free to share any recommendations for something you'd like to see or talk about. I always appreciate the comments that you all leave me. They're always so wonderful, and I really appreciate the little community we've sort of carved out here on the internet. So minus the one day of the week that I struggled with earlier, these seem to be going on quite nicely. I might have just cursed myself, so just be ready for that. So fun. All right, so now that that's done, we can go ahead and add in our weather. Now, the thing about Minnesota that I have a love-hate relationship with is we have all 4 seasons, which is great. They just get very severe. So winter, obviously, negatives lots of times. Then in the summer, it's mosquitoes grow to be the size of bats, and the temperature can be like 1,000 degrees with 1,000% humidity. Always festive and fun. So we're gearing up towards that. As you can see, we've got lows that make a lot of sense, and then we're hitting the highs that are starting to get a little bit warmer. And so I will quickly scroll through all these and I'll go back and add the weather stickers in a moment. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and add our weather stickers back in the mix here. I believe it's supposed to rain a bit on Monday, which has been the case for almost all of Memorial Day weekend, I'm gonna be honest with you. Kind of a bummer. And then we're gonna have partly cloudy skies for Tuesday and Wednesday. So that's fun. I'm good with like a temperature that maybe goes up to 80 at most, 85 if I'm gonna be like on a lake or on a boat. But beyond that, it just gets a little bit too hot. Maybe I'm just a baby. And you can totally tell me if I'm being a baby. But for those of you that live in the South where it gets so hot and so humid, I don't know how you do it. I really don't. I'm so impressed. But also you have mild winter, so I guess you think the same of us in reverse. So it's all good. You just keep doing you. All right, let's grab some more suns. So Thursday is partly cloudy again. The thing with these stickers is that I tend to use the sun and the clouds the most, and so you run out of them the fastest. Like I've got plenty of rainbows, although I guess for the month of June with Pride Month and everything I could find some way to use them. Friday is sunny. And so these are from Amazon. Jen Plans is the one that like showed me about these from her Instagram, and I am low-key obsessed. They're linked down below if you want to go ahead and get them yourself. So yeah, not too shabby for the first half of the week, already rolling. So Monday I have the day off, which is wonderful. I'm really excited to have a bit of a breather. But I will also say that my side job, we are getting ready to go into launch mode. So all sorts of exciting stuff. And so what I plan on doing is spending a lot of the day doing some launchy launch things. I will just say this is my first time really getting into the thick of launching and what that really entails. So it's been a really fun learning experience, and my boss has been wonderful at allowing me to sort of learn and ask questions. So I've been having loads of fun, and I get this question every now and again. This is the Pilot Ultra Fine Point in the blue. For some reason, I just like the way that it works best for me. With Krissyanne Designs stickers, I feel like it dries pretty quickly too, which is nice. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Silly me. Forgot to put my morning routine sticker down. So for those of you that don't know, this band up here, other than being pretty, which it certainly is actually for me to remember to do my morning routine. All right, now which do you think matches the best? I think it's gonna be the navy, although it's like a little too potent, but it's fine. So yeah, my morning routine is a book by Hal Elrod called The Miracle Morning. It's broken up into 6 steps. I actually just ordered it for my mom and she got it the other day, so now I think we're gonna have a little Miracle Morning family chat. Super fun. The other thing I'm gonna do here, just to top off a little bit of extra decoration, is I have these fun stickers that I got from Small Town Grace. They're just little laptops, and it looks like someone's messaging back and forth, so I'm gonna add that over here on the side because a lot of the work that I do involves all sorts of fun video and communicating with Jen. And I will just say I grew up with Jen, so she is a delay. I'll leave a link to heyjenkc.com as well because that's always fun. And the next thing I want to do is I have these fun YouTube stickers, also from Small Town Grace. And I'm going to leave these at the bottom because my plan with me will be live. The video you're currently watching is live, go figure. But it's a helpful reminder for me that I need to get this all done ahead of time. You can't see that, but I'll just write plan with me. Sweet. So, and then in the morning, obviously, I'm gonna have my morning coffee, which I actually think I might treat myself since it's a holiday, and I'm gonna go ahead and maybe walk over to, we have a Starbucks downtown, so I might go ahead and do that. I don't know, just something that I feel like I'd like to do tomorrow I have a gift card, so it's one of those things where I'm like, well, might as well use it. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up most of my Monday. The only other exciting thing I have going on is that I'm gonna make myself some Italian food for dinner. I don't know what, I have a bunch of random things that I'm gonna kind of pull together. I don't know, we'll see what ends up happening. I just try not to eat a lot of pasta, and I think it'll just be a fun little way to decompress from the day, do a little bit of meal prep, and enjoy some food that I normally don't eat. So maybe we'll use a time to cook. These are from Blue Scooter Press. Aren't they just adorable? I think they have so much detail in them. Yeah, and then the rest of the day is gonna be a pretty low-key affair. I'm not really expecting a whole lot of things going on, which is actually kind of nice. I think maybe we'll do some laundry, which I've got a little laundry sticker here. These are from Hella Muffin Shop. I got them from the Go Wild collab sale a while back. I do love that on here there is two kinds of sizes. You got the larger and the medium ones. So moving into Tuesday, we are back to the work week, and we are back to all sorts of festive and fun meetings. First that I have, we do this every single Tuesday and Thursday now. It used to be every day, and we've scaled our meetings back, but we have a huddle at 8:30. And so I'm curious about how this will go, since it'll be after a long weekend, and I know that people have had some time off. These are the moments where I am so looking forward to having the half hours back. But anyway, I digress. Then we also, as a planning section, yes, that is the name of the section I work in right now, we have a meeting every day, which is called a planning huddle. And so I'm gonna put that down here. And that's basically where our section gets together, talks about what's happening, what we're up to, what major things are happening. And so I'll probably just arrow across the rest of them, because they are at the same time literally every single week. So planning huddle, and then every Tuesday and Thursday, we have what's called the staffing team meeting. So I will go ahead and just write that down. And so that's Tuesday and Thursday that we do those. And so this is part of what I was talking about is when this first started, a lot of these meetings used to be every single day, which was taking such a large amount of time that we weren't able to get our actual work done. So this has been nice that we're sort of shifting gears a little bit and taking a breather, because that allows us to actually get some stuff done, which I am all for. So then I've got other stuff going on here, and then my last meeting on Tuesday is the operations section. So I don't know how familiar you are with the like incident command structure. I was not very familiar at the beginning of this, but I've had no choice but to learn and grow, if you will. So this meeting is definitely not this long, and then generally what I end up doing is at the end of the workday, when we're off the phone and we hang up the Zoom, we're using Microsoft Teams, which has actually been a really fun tool. But what I'll do right after that is go into my workout, and I will get that done, which I know I have workout stickers. So we'll use these little once more with love guys for after the fact. Generally I work out for about 45 minutes most days, and I'll probably do this. As it's starting to get warmer, I am trying to get my runs in earlier in the morning so it's not so hot. And then I'm also supplementing with Turbo Fire still, which I have such a blast with. It's so much fun. And then later that night, I'm actually gonna make one of my favorite meals that I recently rediscovered. It's this slow cooker coconut Thai soup. It's so easy to make, it's actually kind of silly. You just kind of dump everything in there and then leave it. And so I think what I'll do is I'll probably start this over here. And then, actually no, we'll do it in the morning. No, we'll do it here over lunch. And then this will just simmer, and I can just have it and meal prep the rest of the week, which no one's ever upset about. This time will probably be open for more launch stuff, I'm just gonna be honest. So I'll put more launch stuff, and I'll put it sideways too. I just know that we have a lot we have to get done, and a lot of things that we need to keep rolling on, and I've been really enjoying getting my feet wet in some of this work more than I have before. So it's been really, really cool to see how this work really can unfold and the good that you can do. So yeah, a lot of cool things happening that I've never really worked on before in both my day job and my side hustles. So a lot of fun stuff out of my comfort zone. Nothing wrong with it, just learning and learning and learning and learning. I feel like my brain is a sponge, and it's almost always full of stuff. The next thing I want to do is move into Wednesday. We have another operations section meeting in the morning, but it's pretty quick. So I think what I'll do is just write it on one of these little guys here. Then we've got our huddle after that. I don't know why I accidentally color blocked all of this, but I'm not really mad about it. Oh, I forgot my day off sticker over here. Silly me. We'll flag that down here, even though it's really not a day off if you think about all the work I'm doing elsewhere. But I have this real thing where I'm trying to use up as much of these sheets as I can, because I have an entire binder of sticker graveyards from kits like this that are unfinished, and I keep thinking you're totally gonna use that. I'm not sure if that's the case. I've got coffee with a friend of mine who we normally would meet at Caribou in the Skyway or something like that, but since we can't, we just brew our own coffee at home. I make some awful mocha chocolate pun, and then we kind of just catch up and see how things are going. It's my former boss, and she's just awesome, and she's just become such a good friend of mine, and I'm so glad to have her in my life. I got these stickers, I think at a meetup. Somebody left them on the table. And these little coffee mugs, they're like kind of the Ray Dunn font, which I only have one of, and it's Go Wild themed, which is adorable. But I'm gonna put blessed, because I love the fact that I'm still able to catch up with friends, even through all of this. At 1:30, so right after that, we have a meeting to prepare for the briefing, because every other day now we're doing a daily briefing. Well, I guess it's not daily anymore, is it? And this is basically where my boss and I get together and lay out sort of what are the major things we want to share, talk through, like what's happening that we really need to highlight and bring up as an issue. So we do this ahead of time so that when we get to the briefing, we're able to remain actionable and keep people on task. We've got our briefing, and this generally is an hour if we move at a normal pace. I have a funny feeling sometimes because we're meeting less frequently now with these, there might be a chance for there to be some additional conversation, which again, not a bad thing, just a different thing. I'll probably do Fire 40 on Wednesday. What I'm gonna do the rest of the evening is I'm gonna take one of these little, these guys. And I'm being a rebel and crossing this boundary here. Look at me. But again, I just wanna make sure that I've got some space for launch planning as well as a to-do list. We had some things that we set out that we wanted to have done by Wednesday. Part of it is really also the executing of it. Like, I will just say one of the things that I'm learning how to do that I never thought in a million years I would do is write copy. So, you know, I'm learning so much about basically how an online business operates. And again, I've been in this role for over a year, but this is just a different side of things that I've really never worked on. So I'm all for it and really blessed to be working on it. And then I'll just leave room for whatever else transpires. So this is gonna be the first half of the week. I like how it's looking. Pretty fantastic. I love this kit. I just love how cohesive using a kit really is to make your week really feel good. So then moving along to Thursday, we are back in the swing of things with huddles galore. So on the days that we don't have a briefing, we have a huddle. So the same group of people is getting together to chat about stuff, which I think makes sense. While the huddle sticker is drying, I will add down my staffing team meeting. So here's one of the things that I think is funny. I love a short week because, you know, you're closer to Friday, but does anyone else feel like, I guess now that as an adult, this is just kind of my world, that shorter weeks feel like they go longer because of the amount of work that you have to accomplish? Is it just me with that? I don't know. That's how I've been feeling lately, and I stand by it. And then we have, so I mean, it's funny, it seems like there's more work. Oh, actually, you know what I have to do here? This day. So as part of this command thing, we send along these activity logs at the end of the week, and so I like to just include that as a don't forget that those are due, because I don't know, it just feels kind of embarrassing to not have it done. Moving into the rest of Thursday, we have an operations meeting at noon. I feel like we have a lot of those, so I have a funny feeling some of these will be canceled, but you know. And then Friday I'll add the planning huddle while this dries. So there's like a bunch of different sections. They all meet with a bunch of different needs, and planning is kind of the one tying it all together, supporting them in that role. So that's kind of where I come in for some of that. I have a check-in with one of my staff. So that wraps up Thursday, and I just imagine there's gonna be more to-do things to get done. So I'm actually gonna, for the first time ever, I feel like, take one of these to-do headers and just kind of stick this down here. That's a little crooked, I should probably fix that. But yeah, this will be a fun way of me organizing my life. It's just, there's a lot going on, and I'm trying to be mindful of it and keep it all straight, you know? But that's all right. So we'll go like, we'll also add a little runner for friend up top here. We'll go in the morning. And then the other thing is that I will also have another video go up. So this would go down here. I'll make sure that I upload my June budget so that you guys have that ready to go for Thursday. So Friday, similar thing, similar amount of meetings, normal stuff. We do have a briefing at 3 p.m., which I think is an unfortunate time to have a briefing, especially on a weekend, but hey, I'm not the boss. The other thing that ends up being funny with all of these plans is that, and I'll block off the time before it for prep as well. Inevitably, like, my meeting calendar looks fine, but throughout the week they'll just slot meetings in wherever they can find them, so I usually end up just handwriting them back in so I can remember. I've been watching the show it's on Netflix, The Tudors. It was originally on Showtime. It's about Henry VIII, and I'm almost done with it, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's for Showtime, you know, obviously it's a little bit gratuitous. There's just nudity flying around all over the place, but other than that, like I really enjoy it, and I love those period pieces. I think they're a lot of fun. So, and then Saturday and Sunday, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna be getting up to. Oh, we have a task force meeting, that's what it is. And also, part of the reason why my May budget never came out is that I forgot that May was a 3 paycheck month. So that was a little bit off. But yeah, I get paid on Friday, which is pretty wonderful. So Friday is payday, the final one, so I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit of coin down at the bottom. And that'll be fun just to make sure that I'm heading into the month of June topped off, nice and fiscally sound. Never mad about that. Saturday I have some stuff that I want to cover, and I think what I'm gonna start doing is I got these from Small Town Grace. They just say goals on them. Okay, so I'll probably do one of these every weekend day, and I'll just kind of put in here what I'd like to accomplish. Oh no, wait, oops. Ah, hers are repositionable as well, yay. Maybe I'll put them down here, and that way I can list them. Because that's where my weekend sticker goes. As you can tell, I am slightly rusty. And I'll also do one on Sunday. I think this is just gonna keep me motivated, because part of me lately has been feeling pretty tired on the weekends, but also there's so much time left to be actually getting stuff done that it feels like such a shame. I definitely think Saturday is gonna be a YouTube day. I'm gonna do my best to do some filming. So we'll take this guy and just do more YouTube fun. I'm actually really sad that one of my favorite places is no longer in business that was selling planner stickers. It was Paper and Clips, so I don't know what happened to them, but I miss them terribly. So anyway, we'll go ahead and add this here. We'll do probably a nice chunk during the day when the sun is bright. Yeah, I will say I'm very fortunate about the natural light here in my apartment. It's been very, very nice. And so then what I'll do is I'll take, where are they? Here we go. I just love that it's got the little computer, the coffee. I think it'll be great. And then obviously there's also gonna be a lot more launch stuff. And I think that'll be both days if I'm gonna be honest with you. This is just, the beauty of not having to go anywhere is that I can get a lot of stuff done. And that's always, it's good for me to keep busy, especially like the Memorial Day weekend has been kind of gross here, although today is actually quite nice. So maybe I'll head out for a little bit. But this gives me plenty of time. And then I think what I'll do is probably Sunday morning, this will be for my grocery shopping adventure. Yeah, we'll go here. I've been so bad with meal prepping, simply for the fact that I don't have to go anywhere, so it's not like I need to pre-pack my lunch. So that's the thing that I've honestly struggled with the most, is just being home. I'm like, I don't need to cook anything ahead of time. I can just make it while I'm here. And I mean, yeah, that's true. Do I think I'm making the best health choices? No, I had toast with peanut butter and jelly for dinner the other night just because it felt like the right thing to do. So, you know, clearly I have some stuff that I need to work on moving forward. I really like the way that that looks. And then the rest of the day, I'm just gonna leave it wide open and maybe add one final checklist of, actually, you know what, we need to do some cleaning. That's really what I need to do, actually, so. And then, so in terms of cleaning, it's definitely gonna be some laundry. I think there's just one C. And then the bathroom. Those are the big things that I'd like to, I'm gonna add my little planner book here because, you know, gotta do it. And then I'll add the plan sticker. This is me literally just trying to get my money's worth of all of this because I love these kits and I want to make sure that I'm able to use them. And we'll do a get it done down here. I think the one thing that I've noticed is I really don't do a lot of like Zoom or hang out with my friends as much as I thought. I really kind of just doubled down into my work, and honestly that's probably not the best thing, but it really just seems like the only way that I can get through the day. I will leave my goals blank and I'll fill them in as we get towards the week. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Workouts. Do one in the morning, and then we'll do another one in the morning. The thing that I struggle with, and I don't know if this happens to any of you as well, leave a comment if it is. If I don't work out on a Sunday and like drain my energy, I sleep so poorly Sunday night. Don't know why, just kind of been a thing of mine that I've struggled with. All right, that's gonna wrap up Sunday. Let's go ahead and switch back over here. And the first thing I'm gonna do, we will do our usual weekly checklists here. We'll start at the bottom. And I always cover up the calendar. I just always feel like it's not what I want or need. And this is gonna be for daily spending. I will also add our usual fun habit trackers. We've got this one, come on, there we go, and one more. Oops. We were almost totally perfect until that last one. All right, and so this will be morning routine, this will be workout, and then the newest thing that I've started doing is intermittent fasting. And I have an app, I think it's called Body Fast. I know nothing about it, I just feel like it was the one thing that I was in trouble at night, was like snacking aimlessly. So it's been kind of an interesting thing to start with. I'm learning and enjoying it. It is interesting though at a certain point to be like, okay, no more food for today, that's it. That is something that I'm still not used to. Been trying to track my weight every Wednesday. These are from the Krissyanne Designs at Michael's collection. I'm just gonna go ahead and add, this might not totally work, but that's okay. And so we'll do a weight reading, be able to put that down, and then I actually want some type of cue. I've been feeling like a little bit down about my health and fitness, so seeing that I think is definitely something that I like, and I think it's gonna be inspirational to me, if you will. To wrap up the rest of the week, I'm gonna cover up the May 2020 with this quote. These are from This Very Crafty Mama. I think they're so freaking funny, and they're just the little like message boards, and this one says, "It turns out adulting is really just Googling your way through life." Yeah, that's never been a truer thing for me at this crossroads in my life. And so then the last thing I'll do here is underneath that, take the this week, and we'll leave a couple of spots, and then I will also here log any bills due as well, which is kind of hard to see, but all right, I think that's gonna cover it for this week. Let me zoom out a little bit and let me show you. Let's zoom out a little bit. Did it right? There you go. I think it's so cute. It's so fun to be back and using my planner. Don't mind the coil shadow. But I love the way this feels. I feel like my week is gonna be super organized. I'm really, really looking forward to actually starting the week off because I am filming this on Sunday. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it, and it does help our channel out. Feel free to leave me a comment on anything exciting happening for your Memorial Day. What are you doing to stay busy and keep your planner full all throughout this strange and interesting time that we're living in? You can find me over on Instagram at A Man With The Plans. You can find me over on Facebook at A Man With The Plans. I make new videos generally once a week so far. You got 2 this week. I'm really trying to stick to that. I've been hanging out on Instagram stories a lot, so come over and hang out with me over on Instagram. It's always a good time. And I think as I start to do some more work, as we're moving into the daily stuff, I'm gonna probably be over there doing some more of the daily planning as an IGTV. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this week. I hope you have a great Memorial Day. I wanted to just take a second to honor and thank all of the military men and women for their services, and for those heroes who have fallen in securing our freedom around the world. For the United States, I certainly applaud you and thank you for your service, for your dedication, and for your bravery, fighting for your country and what you believe in. So, because without all of that, we wouldn't be here. I certainly wouldn't be here in the country that I love so much. So, just quick thanks to all of those folks on Memorial Day as well. On that note, I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye, planner friends.